The semester is halfway over and Thanksgiving is just around the corner.
And being thankful is something all of you can do on Thursdays during the month of November.
What are you talking about?
All this and more as Tomahawk Talk starts now.
Welcome to Tomahawk Talk for Friday, November 8th. I'm Nathan Gandy.
And I'm Peyton Ammon. What are you thankful for, Nathan?
My friends, family, of course. Breakfast, lunch, why do you ask?
Well, if you recall in our opening of our show, we were talking about Thanksgiving and something you can do on Thursdays during the month of November.
Yeah, I kind of sort of remember that.
Well, what a great way to be thankful by showing others you care.
I'm always thankful for Thursdays, not to mention Fridays, Saturdays, but Mondays are out.
Nathan, stop. During the month of November, Clark Middle School will be raising money for supplies to make green bean casseroles. These casseroles will be going to Feed His Lambs ministry for local families during the Thanksgiving season.
Oh yeah, Thankful Thursdays. Students and staff can donate $1 to participate in Extra Spirit Days to help raise money for necessary supplies. Yesterday, students and staff paid $1 to wear their favorite hat.
And next Thursday, well, for $1 you can wear your PJs. So bring $1 next week and help out a worthy cause.
Speaking of being thankful, we had a neat event this past Tuesday. We took time here at CMS to celebrate veterans in our community.
Clark Middle School Social Studies Department hosted a Veterans Day panel at various times throughout the day.
The purpose of the Veterans Day panel is to provide an opportunity for our students to learn about the importance of this day and recognize the men and women who are served or are currently serving our country.
They were also provided a catered lunch. We definitely thank them for participating this past Tuesday, as well as their service to our country. Thank you.
Okay, Peyton, let's take a quick break and see what weather has in store for us this weekend.
Please, sir, I want some more.
More?
Thank you.
Well, we did say please. And thank you.
Please, and thank you. Pass it on.
And we're back. Temperatures outside make me think of a roller coaster at Worlds of Fun.
Is it because it is up and down with what the weather brings us each day?
No, it just makes me sick.
Okay, let's just send it over to Hadley to see what we can expect for the next couple of days.
Mother Nature just can't seem to quit playing with us, can she? I'm Hadley Hammerbacher, and hopefully we'll find a happy medium this weekend with the weather. Today is cool and cloudy, but honestly it isn't too bad. We are expecting a high of 45 and an overnight low of 32. Saturday will provide us with a little sun, which means the temperatures will go up a little. We should see a high near 60, but overnight that will drop to 39. Still a little cool, but probably the nicest day we will see. Sunday will feel normal, as the high will only be around 47, but after the sun sets, the cold will return. We are looking at a high of 29. Yes, that means a freeze. Get that ice scraper ready for your car. Monday and Tuesday, more of the same. Both days will be cloudy. Monday shooting us a high of 30 and Tuesday a high of 32. Cloudy, cold, and maybe a little bit of participation. It'll be warm as possible on Sunday. For Tomahawk Talk 5-day forecast, I'm Hadley Hammerbacher. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Hadley. With temperatures forcing us to stay inside, maybe a trip to the theater is on the schedule this weekend. Let's check in with Aiden for the latest movie, 411.
Hey guys, it's me, Aiden, and I'm here to give you the 411 on movies. If you like Stephen King's movies and books, well then this movie is right up your alley. The newest movie to hit theaters is the latest adaptation of Stephen King's book, Dr. Sleep. Dr. Sleep is a continuation of Danny Torrance's story 40 years after the terrifying events of Stephen King's The Shining. Still scarred by the trauma he endured as a child at the Overlook Hotel, Danny Torrance has fought to find some semblance of peace, but the peace is shattered when he encounters Abra, a courageous teenager with her own extrasensory gift known as the Shine. Instinctively recognizing that Danny shares her power, Abra has sought him out, desperate for his help against the malicious Rose, the Hat, and her followers, the true knot who feeds off the shine of the innocent and their quest for immortality. Forming an unlikely alliance, Danny and Abra engage in a brutal life-or-death battle with Rose. Abra's innocence and fearless embrace of her shine compels Danny to call upon his own powers as never before, at once facing his fears, reawakening the ghosts of the past. Dr. Sleep stars Ewan McGregor, Rebecca Ferguson, Kaylee Cruzan, and Cliff Curtis. So if you like Stephen King, then you'll enjoy this movie. That's your 411 on movies this week. I'm Aiden Mosquito, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Aiden. That sounds like a great movie. Let's take another quick break and see what's happening in sports.
Always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Yeah.
Hey sports fans, wanting to know what happened this past week at CMS? Well, I have it all for you now. Both girls, basketball, and wrestling were in action this past week. Let's go with basketball first. The 8th grade B team continued their winning streak, defeating Piper last Tuesday, 20-17. Esther Solomon Holland and Hadley Hammerbacher each had 5 points to lead the Braves. The A team, however, lost 41-20 to a tough Piper squad, but played very hard to every end. Mackenzie Campbell led the Braves with 7. On Tuesday, both 8th and 7th grade teams took on Mill Creek. The B team lost to Mill Creek, 13-30. Jameera Smith led the Braves with 5. The A team lost 47-17. They were led by Emily Foyle with 6. The Braves traveled to Lexington Trails yesterday, but due to our timeline for recording, we are unable to bring you those results. We are still awaiting 7th grade scores. Wrestling officially kicked off the 2019 season, first hosting an inter-squad scrimmage this past Tuesday, and then traveling to Patton for a quad with Atchison, Leavenworth, Warren, and Patton last night. We are awaiting their results. They will be in action tomorrow at Patton as they will take part in the KVL tournament. It gets underway at 9. And finally, the Bonner Springs Unified basketball teams brought home the silver and bronze medals last weekend. Congrats to the following students who participated. They include Bruce Van Cleve, Alex Andrew, Emma Isaacson, Orion Zamora, Salone Dilday, Dalton Caldwell, Kimmy Grimm, and Joey Whalen. A full week of sports out of the way. Good luck to the wrestling team tomorrow. For Tomahawk Talk Sports, I'm Luke Carr. Back to you two.
Wow, I just realized that Thanksgiving's a couple weeks away.
It sure is, Nathan. We've already talked about this. Remember Thankful Thursdays?
Oh, I know that, Peyton. I was just thinking about how thankful we should all be for the new teachers we have this school year.
Oh well, let's see who we have this week. Take it away, Dana.
I grew up in Palmer Lake, Colorado until 8th grade. Then I moved to Kansas.
Where were you before you came to CMS?
Last year I was at Highland Park Central in Topeka. And then before that I was 17 years at Perry Lecompton with middle school math.
You have a family / married / children?
Slam. I have a daughter. She's 17. She is my family.
What is it about CMS that you like?
I like how welcoming everybody has been to CMS. I like the availability of teachers to work with me with students. I mean, everything's very welcoming. I really like the atmosphere here.
Do you have any hobbies?
Yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown, for joining the CMS family and our counseling staff. And by the way, happy belated birthday wishes from all the Tomahawk Talk staff.
And a big shout out to the following 7th grade students for being named the 7th grade students of the month.
As you can see here on the screen, there were a lot. Way to go, 7th grade.
Hey Peyton, guess what?
What, Nathan?
We're done for today.
Boy, that flew by fast. So fast I felt like it was a shorter show to date.
It probably is, but we're not going to worry about that.
Then let's put the finishing touches for this week.
For Tomahawk Talk, I'm Nathan Gandy.
And I'm Peyton Ammon.
Have a
great
good weekend.